you doing, folks? Been out to a couple of shows on the bike. Took this one as well, but this one went by trailer. I've probably done about 350, probably closer to 400 miles, and the bike is running really well. I'm very pleased with it. It rides beautiful. However, on overrun, and then when you just bring the throttle back slowly, it just seems to be a little bit more on one cylinder than the other. Saying that, you know, I've got hardly any discoloration, and I have given it a good thrashing. It's like very slight, you know, light straw or something is coming there. And the normal thing is with the slides, you know, you pull them all the way back, make sure they go right to the top, and I've adjusted them with my finger to the top, just using my finger, make sure obviously the choke slides out of the way. But I'm just going to try another method, because I think that I'm slightly lifting on one more than the other. So I've cut a couple of pieces of quarter rod. These are this was a brake pull rod off this, and I've put a stainless steel rod on there because it looks a bit better. So I've just cut this up. I think they're about 3 inches long. Yeah, 2 pieces, 3 inches long, and I'm going to lift the slides up and just put them on the back edge of the slides, and we should be able to see one drop before the other, or hopefully I'd like to see both drop together, but I think it's just lifting more on one than the other. So let me set stuff up. I'll put this on the tripod looking from this side, probably is a bit more light, and see how we go. So be back in a moment. Okay, obviously I've had the air boxes are off, so the rods are in. So I've just kind of like pushed them in just under the back edge of the slider, of the slides, suitably armed with my 2BA and little shifter. So let's just have a look. So they should drop together, but obviously this one is lifting slightly before the other, so I don't know which cable's which. This, I'm not sure if all Triumphs are the same, probably not. This has got a twist grip with twin cables at the twist grip. So let me slap this off. And unlike the choke where you've got one cable, I'll just wind this one in. I think it's this one. Unlike, bit more. Bit more even. Bit more. Look at that. I would say that is absolutely perfect. Let me just lock it up at that. And then recheck it. Okay. Perfectus rectus, baby. I like it. So yeah, that's a really good way to check it. I had a few issues with the cables. I think if you look here, you can see this brass stand. Obviously that's the choke, that's the throttle. You can see this brass standoff, which is probably about 20, 23 or something long, and same on the other side. And I had to make those because there was no adjustment left on the cables. They were all the way out, and I think these cables are off like a 900 series, you know, the 930s or 928s or whatever, not the 600s, because they're about a third smaller, aren't they, these 600 series Amals. But anyway, that is a good way to check that those slides are in perfect synchronization. So very, very pleased with the bike all round. It has been cleaned and it's been rained on. still a bit shiny, but it's been such awful weather here in Cornwall. You know, we've had a couple of days of full sun, but generally it's been you know, dry in the morning, then we've had an hour or two of rain in the afternoon. So it's been up to now not a good summer. But normally the kids are off now, haven't they? Just broke up this week. Normally when the kids are off, the weather does pick up, so I'm hopefully get a few more rides in. But I'm pleased now with a good way of how to adjust and synchronise those slides. So we'll catch you on the next one when hopefully I've got my new project.